NFL Today on CBS Sports is presented by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. Right now, the Steelers and the Bears are getting set for their matchup. And as we send you out, getting ready for kickoff, we take you to Chicago with our announcers, Greg Gumbel, Trent Green, and Jamie Erdahl.
Thank you, JB. That's Soldier Field, the home of the Chicago Bears, sitting just off the shores of Lake Michigan. And on this warm September Sunday, it welcomes Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 3 of this 2017 NFL season. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Chicago. Greg Gumbel along with Trent Green, Jamie Erdahl down on the sidelines for us as always today. The Pittsburgh offense, not much wrong with Ben Roethlisberger at this point. What has been wrong?
What has been wrong is the fact that Le'Veon Bell missed the entire preseason in a contract dispute. He hasn't gotten into rhythm offensively. A year ago, he was first in the National Football League with 157 yards from scrimmage per game. This year, he's 37th in the National Football League at 69 yards per game. But who hasn't slowed down offensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers is Antonio Brown. First in the National Football League in yards receiving, second in receptions. He continues to be a deep threat for Ben Roethlisberger.
Now for the 0-2 Chicago Bears, let's go green first.
Going green is Antonio Brown, and that's going to show some of the reasons why he's developed into the receiver he is. We talk about his hands, his speed, his ability to route run, but here he has to improvise with Ben Roethlisberger, recognizing what the Browns are doing defensively. He keeps moving as Roethlisberger slides in the pocket. Brown climbs the ladder at 5'10". He's able to make those catches.
Now we'll talk about the Bears, who drafted Mitch Trubisky with their first-round draft pick, but they go with Mike Glennon at quarterback.
Well, Mike Glennon is brought in to be the free agent starter. They did get Trubisky in the draft, but this is his third start. Been two different quarterbacks. Week 1 against Atlanta, had him in position, 4 downs inside the 10-yard line to win the game. But last week against Tampa Bay wasn't good enough with the 3 turnovers.
All right, now, do Project Smarter, presented by Home Depot.
Well, Home Depot, it starts with the Pittsburgh Steelers and their new steel curtain defense. They're 3rd in the National Football League in total defense, 3rd in the National Football League in sacks. For Chicago on defense, signed a contract extension right before the season started. Akeem Hicks leads the team with 2 sacks. Additionally, for Chicago, in order for them to win today, they need to be positive in the turnover ratio. And for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the offensive line needs to show up. There's a reason why Le'Veon Bell is struggling.
All right, Trent, we will come back to Chicago with live coverage of the national anthem right after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS.